Hi, you guys. I'm just doing a little energy clearing spray, clear out these energies, and just give me a moment as I need to get moisturized. This is my body butter, and that was my energy spray I was using in my shop. Both are in my shop if you guys are interested. But I'm a little ashy, and I like to have my hands very moisturized before I get started with these readings. So I hope everybody is doing great. I'm Raquel, and this is my channel, Intuitive Envisions 1111. So I'll be doing a collective reading for you guys, for the person on your mind, whoever it is that you're thinking about at the time of this reading. We'll just kind of feel it out and just go from there. If you guys are new, welcome. And if you find this is resonating, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of my latest videos. And also, if everybody could, like, comment below, I would truly appreciate it. Also, just to let you guys know, as I'm shuffling these cards, I get ready. I do offer personals on all of my lives. I did pin the information there, so if you are interested, once you send it, just make sure you comment in the chat so I can see it, because I'll probably need to look at it on my other phone because I have trouble reading this white font with my white desk background on it as well. Okay, so everything that you need to know will be listed below the video description where it says more. That includes all the oracles and tarot cards that I'm using here. Some will be mine, some will not. And also my sites and shops to purchase items. And if you want to follow me on my other social media accounts, all of that stuff is below. And happy Labor Day. I forgot to say that. I created a Labor Day sale. If you haven't seen it already, it is on the community post and all my other social media accounts. But today, only 24 hours, is a 24-hour sale, 50% off all of my readings on my site. Okay, I rarely do the 50% off. I think this is the second time I've done it. So, anyways, if you want to take advantage of that to book a personal reading, make sure you check out that as well. Okay, so everything that you're going to need to know is going to be listed below the video description where it says more. Okay, and thank you all for liking the live. I truly appreciate it. Okay, if you hear a little bit of a sound, that's because I have the fan on there in the background. All right, so let's just see what energy is the person on your mind in, and then let's get their general energy, and then get their general energy towards you, and then we'll also get your energy, your general energy, and your energy towards them. So let's start with your energy first, because that way I'll know if you'll know if this is you or if this is tapping into the other person, because as you know, energies can be flipped. Okay, so your general energy for the collective, we have a never-ending story. Okay, so we have number 37. I might have to click this light up a little bit. Hold on. Hopefully don't make it too bright, because then it irritates my eyes even more. All right, 37 could be significant, and it's a never-ending story. So you got your hands on your head right here, and you feel like there's a never-ending story of a certain situation. Either it could have to do just with life in general, or it could have to do with this person. So I need to see what is this never-ending story regarding. Let's get. All right, this is my situation oracle. This is available below. I have 3 versions of this: matte version, glossy, and then glossy gilded. Those are the special edition ones, the glossy ones. And you can only order those on my site, and it's pre-order. It takes about 3 weeks to receive. Okay, so let's see what this never-ending story is about, of why you got your head. You got your hands on your head, and it's just a never-ending story of something. Okay, let's see what this has to do with. What is this never-ending story? Hi, I think that says free spirit. I want to make sure that I said this right. I forgot to have my phone open over here, so let me just open it up. It's while I'm doing it before I get into the reading. And YouTube. Give me just a second. Won't take long. I just have to go to my channel. All right, there we go. And turn down the sound because I don't want to hear myself. Yes, I did say it right. Okay, I just want to make sure because I have a hard time seeing the font sometimes. All right. So the never-ending story is what? Love. Adore, admire, enchantment. So a lot of you guys, you got your hands on your head and you just feel like there's a never-ending story between you and this person. Like it just keeps coming up. It just repeats itself around love. So a lot of you guys, you're thinking about love. Okay, that's your general energy. And also what I'm getting with the never ending story is just something that, you can't break. Okay, kind of like twin flame connection. It's just a cycle that you just can't break. All right, so that's your general energy. And I'm going to get one tarot card for that. Did I shuffle these? I think I did, but let me just do it one more time just to make sure. All right. Yes, Four of Pentacles. So a lot of you guys, it feels like you aren't, okay, there's a person holding on to these pentacles and then there's somebody at the door. And you feel like there's this never ending story where I feel like at times you want to let go, you want to hold back. And like as you're about to release this person, it feels like their energy pops up or you hear from them or somebody mentions them and, it just brings up everything. And it just feels like it's a never ending story. Like you would try to change the story, but it just feels like you're trying to get out of it. But it still feels like it has a slight hold on you is really what I'm getting. Okay. With the Four of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be earth signs, but it doesn't have to be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So let's just see the general energy that the masculine is in, period. What is it? The fates, destiny, wish fulfillment. So something could be fated here, or the masculine feeling something is fated, okay? Number 17 could be significant. It's also the energy of the star card and the tarot, which is Aquarius energy. So either this masculine is wishing for something or he's in a process of healing, having hope, having faith in some type of way. But he feels something is fated. It feels like something is destined to happen. All right, so let me just see. Why is the masculine in this energy of the fates? Threatened, embarrassed, appearances. Okay, so some of them could be healing from this energy of feeling threatened, okay, feeling embarrassed. Maybe something has changed in their energy, in their environment. Then others, their feeling is fated to make some type of appearance. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So normally this card, when I create it, is talking about somebody that feels threatened, they feel embarrassed, and they're worried about how they look, their appearance, okay? So I feel like there's something here where this mouse, a lot of them are healing from this energy, or they feel like something is fated to take place, like they're to make some type of appearance, or fate is, on the horizon. So let's just get a tarot card to go along with the masculine's energy as well. See, Three of Cups. The masculine feels that it is fated for him to reunite with something that is destined, and there's some bound energy to make some type of appearance. Now, this has to do with you. It could have to do with you, since I said it like that. It could have to do with you. It could have to do that maybe fate brings a certain chain of events, maybe through friends, through some type of party, a celebration, or something like that, and it will change the hands of fate, a destiny. So he could be feeling like something is destined here something destined to happen, to reunite in some type of way. Okay. That's his general energy, and you feel like there's a never ending story. And the masculine is in the masculine could be water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. He could just really be in his emotions, and you could be just focused on the 3D physical world as the feminine. All right, so let's continue on. So let's get the masculine's energy in this connection when it comes to you. Oh, let's get yours first. Let's just start it that way. Since I started off with the feminine, let's start with the feminine, in with the masculine. What is your energy towards this masculine at this time? Imagine. Dreams. See, you are imagining something. So I do feel like you do feel like there's a never-ending story between the two of you guys. It just cycles around, and you can be right now imagining you guys coming together. You could be imagining things changing, but there is something that you are imagining when it comes to this connection. You may also see this masculine as a dream, something you want, because I see somebody here. There's like a feminine reaching up towards this moon, this star. So I feel like you could be imagining that maybe this is, going to happen. Maybe it's really going to happen. I'm going to need to get my Cupid's Desires Oracle. So this is my Cupid's Desires Oracle, also available below on my shop. And I have 3 versions of this one as well. The regular matte, which I have right now, which is in stock. And then the others is glossy, and then glossy and gilded with the red color. Those are pre-order special edition ones. So they take about 3 weeks to receive, okay? So let's just see why you're in this energy of imagine. What are you imagining when it comes to this person on your mind? Headache. Not feeling, running, avoiding. So a lot of you guys could be feeling like this masculine is avoiding and running from you. That's what you imagining. You're imagining that this masculine is running from the connection. Okay. And you could also be feeling like this masculine is avoiding something that he truly wants, like a dream, desire for this. So a lot of you guys could also be trying to avoid and run from this masculine, but I do see a masculine here. So I feel like you think the masculine is avoiding imagining the connection or allowing himself to dream in some type of way based on the energies I have coming out so far. All right, so let's just get some more. Yeah, you feel left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. You feel like forgotten about, abandoned in some type of way, going through some type of a hardship. Okay, some of you guys, it could be just you feeling some type of loss, or you're going through a hardship, and so you're trying not to think about them because your focus is more into the material world and trying to maintain whatever it is that you have. Okay, but a lot of you guys, you do feel some type of hardship. You feel left out in the cold. You feel this masculine is avoiding and running from this connection, even imagining things with you. Okay, with the 5 of Pentacles. So let's just see what the masculine's general energy is towards you. What energy is he in towards you in the feminine? Thank you guys all for liking the live. So what is this masculine's energy towards you? The person on your mind. What is their general energy towards you at this time of this reading? We got Yang. This is a masculine energy. So it could be aggressive. It could be controlling, wanting to take control. It could be stubborn. But I do see some hands here. Okay, number 1, those are new beginning energies. So see the hand is open here. So it could be the masculine is thinking about opening himself up, thinking about taking control. It really just depends on where this masculine is coming from. Okay, so let's just see more about why the Yang energy is here. I'm trying to put this up. down just a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's see. Why is the masculine's energy here with the yang? Plotting. Sneaky, secretly planning. So this masculine is secretly planning something, but you have no idea. They're plotting something. And they're being sneaky about it. You just don't know that they're secretly planning. That could have to do with this fated energy about coming together in some type of format where it involves other people reuniting in some type of way. And it could be thinking about taking control of this, some type of plans. All right, so let me just see. What else for the energy they're in towards you? We have the World card. This is closing a cycle. So there's two messages I'm getting here. World card 21 could be significant. There could be some masculine that wanting to close a cycle on being secret, sneaky in some type of way. Maybe ready to take control of that situation and close that chapter where they were being super sneaky. Now, the others, they could be wanting to start a new cycle where they are planning something to start a new chapter, because we do have this energy of something fated to happen in this connection. And there's a snake here, which also implies some type of transformation, transformative energy going on. So it does feel like this masculine could be, he could also feel that you closed the chapter on him because he was sneaky in some type of way. Okay, that could be his general energy. So let's just see what's going on. What's happening right now in your current situation that you may be unaware of? This is my more situations, also available below. What is currently going on in you guys' connection that you may be unaware of? What is going on in this connection that you may be unaware of with you and the person on your mind? I gotta do that again. It felt like it wasn't for me to pull it. All right, so we got misinformation, wrong info given to them. So somebody is misinformed in some type of way that maybe you may be unaware, or maybe you're misinformed because you feel wrong information was given to you. I feel like, but this is something that you're unaware of. So I feel like it's the masculine. You might know, you may not know that this masculine is misinformed about something. Like somebody gave him the wrong information. Now it could have been a feminine here that gave this masculine a wrong information, but I'll clarify it further. But I'm going to pull more cards out as I go here. All right. And then, okay, we got two cards. I'm going to say the first one first. And then we got testing the waters, seeing how far they can push you. So you may not be aware of that this masculine is possibly testing the waters, seeing how far they can push you with possibly giving some type of wrong information. Or somebody is testing them by giving them the wrong information to see. I'm getting more like to see if there's an interest is kind of what I'm getting. All right. Now we have this bothered, never satisfied energy. Now, what you may be unaware of is that there could be somebody having a conversation, testing the waters in the situation to see if somebody is bothered, or, you know, it's this bothered, never satisfied energy. Somebody could be trying to test the waters to see if somebody is going to be bothered if they try to either clear up some type of misinformation, and it's kind of like they're testing the waters out to see if maybe you're bothered, or You know, maybe they're talking with friends, because we have that Three of Cups in this masculine's energy, to see if you are bothered because of some misunderstanding or misinformation given. So let's just see what this is all talking about. All right. All right, this is my Mystery House Oracle, Halloween themed, and you can use it year round. I also have 3 versions of this one. Matte, which is in stock, and then the other 2 are not in stock. They're special edition. You can only pre-order those on my site. Glossy or glossy and gilded. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see. What you may be unaware of. What is this misinformation about? What is this misinformation about? All right, 2 cards came out. Something has to do with Halloween, celebration, special occasion, reunion. So it could actually have to do around Halloween, or something that has to do with a reunion or special occasion. Remember, there's some type of energy here where this person, something is fated, okay? And I don't know if it's a third party that gave this person the wrong information about you. Maybe they told them to try to test you out, like test the water, see how far they could push you. And they may be bothered with that person because maybe they took this person's advice, and when they tested you, it didn't work. Like the test failed. So let's just say, like, they wanted to see like how much more effort you were gonna, put into it, because maybe that's what you used to do. You would put more effort, and you just didn't anymore. You just finally got tired of it. Maybe you have been doing that for weeks or years or whatever, and this one time you just finally said, okay, that's it. I'm tired of this energy. I'm tired of being tested. And I feel like somebody gave them the wrong information, either at a Halloween event, some type of celebration, a special occasion, or some type of reunion. Okay, so maybe it was a family reunion, maybe it was some party, and they gave them the wrong information about this thing. Okay, so let's just see what was wrong. I need different cards. Oh, before I do that, what was wrong? But here's the other thing. Compelled. Twin flames bound. So for some of you guys, it could have been a twin flame that you were dealing with that got the wrong information. And then others, just somebody felt like somebody was bound to something, okay? And they were misinformed, thinking that somebody was bound to reunite. Maybe they thought you were, like I said, maybe they thought you were just going to reunite with them if they tested you to see how far they could push you, to act like they were bothered. Maybe they weren't even really bothered. They just wanted to see what your reaction, maybe to see if you cared or not. Even if you already showed them that you cared, told them that you cared. They wanted to see, how far they could push you, and that was wrong for whoever gave them this information to possibly test these waters here, because it doesn't feel like it worked out for them. All right, with the twin flames bound. So let's go ahead and see, why was this wrong? Why was the information wrong? One more time. Hope everybody is enjoying your day. Oh, I plan on getting on TikTok live too. I don't know if I'm gonna get on right away, but I will get on today. So if you guys want to follow me over there, I do the same thing. I offer the same personals on the lives over there. Okay, so let's see. Why was this wrong that you may be unaware of? Hand of Cards. take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Yeah, I feel like somebody thought that they could just roll the dice, take a chance, take a risk with this connection and not really show exactly how they were feeling or how, you know, they truly felt. And this is what they were misinformed about. They thought that they could do this. They could like test you in some type of way. Okay? And they were wrong that they could take this risk, take this gamble or whatever. It didn't, I just feel like it didn't work out in their favor, whatever they did. All right, so now let's just see what did they test you with? Testing the water, seeing how far they could push you that you may be unaware of. So this is stuff you don't know for sure. Maybe you suspected it, but you just didn't know. All right, so how did this person try to test the waters with you? What did they do? Get out, escape, leaving. This person, I feel like they escaped. They left. Like they may have left your conversation, left your presence. But it just felt like they thought they could just test you by like leaving the connection or getting out or acting like they were really leaving, like they were escaping this connection, or that they could. Clearly they couldn't, because there's a bound energy here, and there was something where there was some sneakiness going on, possibly involving other people. All right. To escape what? All right. Escape, leaving, was the get out, the get out energy. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. I feel like somebody was trying to test how heartbroken you were, how sad you were. Like maybe you're going to beg and get on your knees. And I feel like they were trying to also, if they were the one that was in this heartbreak energy. Sorry, I got to put this fan a little bit closer to me because I'm starting to feel hot with this chair and these lights. And Alexa, tell Ecobee to turn the temperature to 80 degrees downstairs. She's not even listening to me. Alexa, tell Ecobee to turn the temperature to 80 degrees downstairs.
No problem. Going downstairs to 80 until you change it.
It's over 100 degrees still in Las Vegas, okay? Last time I checked, the temperature was 103, and it's September 1st, okay? So that's where we're at. And I don't care if you got the air on or not, it still gets freaking hot, okay? Because unless the air is just blasting nonstop, you're not gonna, you can still feel hot. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. All right. So now we got here. I feel like they tried to test you. Also, what I'm getting is that they got away from heartbreak or feeling sad and deeply hurt. Like I'm getting like that they tested you to act like they were over it. That's what I'm getting. That's what I feel like. They tested the water to maybe they thought they were at the time, but maybe they realized they really wasn't. But I feel like they thought that they could escape the heartbreak, the sadness, the separation, the breakup, you know, feeling lost, the grief of the situation, mourning the connection. I feel like that's what they thought they could do, but they couldn't. All right, so now why is this person bothered? X is never satisfied. Why is this person bothered? Black light, stood up, no show. They're bothered because either you abandoned them, you did make a, you did a no-show, you were stood up, or they are bothered because they abandoned you. They stood you up. They were a no-show in something. All right, so I need to see what the no-show energy is. What's the no-show? The black light energy. What's the black light? What was abandoned? Palm tree. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah. This person was not open to being flexible in any kind of way. They weren't open to being stable, secure, grounding this connection. And that's what you don't know, is that they're really bothered by the fact that they tested this connection. And either they misinformed you or they were misinformed that they could get away from this connection because they have not been able to. And they really took a gamble with your connection. Either the last time, for some of you guys, it could have been around a Halloween time, whether that was last year or before. It could have been around some type of party, a celebration, a special occasion, or some type of reunion. And they're not satisfied with, again, like how this all played out. I think they felt it was going to play out in a different way, but it didn't play out the way that they thought it was going to play out. Okay. So let's get some messages from this person coming through. This is my Cupid's Desires love messages. It complements the Cupid's Desires Oracle. It is also available below. This is a little spicy, a little sexy. So if that is a little bit too much for you, this would be a good time to exit. I should have said that with the Cupid's Desires one, but you know, nothing came out, so I guess I didn't even need to. All right, let's see. What does this person want to say to you? All right. I'm going to get 3 messages, and I'm going to look at the bottom as well. One more time. Stressed. I'm having personal problems right now that is taking all of my attention. They're having problems, whoever this is, and it's taking all of their attention. They're super stressed. We'll see why they're stressed. We'll go a little bit further in that. So this person is stressed out, okay, and they're bothered. And then we have here irreplaceable. See, I tried to replace you, but it didn't work. I still want you. So I feel like this person is stressed that they tried to replace you. It didn't work. They gambled, took a chance on this connection at some point by trying to escape or get away from it. They weren't able to. And they just feel like they're fated. This is like a fated or destiny for them to either reunite or deal with this situation, deal with maybe the embarrassment that they had in the past when maybe you guys came together, for some of you guys. And some of them is to close this chapter on being super sneaky, okay? But this person is coming through, feels you're irreplaceable. They still want you. It doesn't matter what they've done, who they've been with. It doesn't matter. They still want you, and that's why they're stressed. See, aroused. I'm so excited at the thought of seeing you again. I'm so excited at the thought of seeing you again, and I'm stressed that I might see you again. But you're irreplaceable, so I'm going to deal with the stress because I do want to see you, okay? And I do got some personal problems. The personal problems could be just the stress of seeing you again, feeling something is faded. And it says conversations. I miss our conversations and the sound of your voice. See? There's something here that is fated to happen with this masculine. They are feeling stressed. I'm going to see why they feel stressed, though. What is the main energy behind their stress? All right. This is my Quartz Oracle, also available below. Let's see why they're stressed. Also, thank you guys all for liking the live. If you guys are new and you're just coming in half through, you can always, or halfway through this, you can always go back to the beginning later. If this resonates for you, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to get my latest videos. All right, so what is at the root of this person coming through talking to you? Their stress. The one that is excited at the thought of seeing you again because they miss talking to you. All right, karmic female. So either they're the karmic female or they dealt with a karmic female, okay? And I felt like I got that energy. Yeah, like there was somebody they talked to on the phone or talking to on the phone or had some type of conversation that took place in the past that may have affected you guys. Connection. So I'm going to see who this karmic female is, okay? I need to see who the karmic female is. I got to move this. I got almost all my decks out. I think I only have like maybe three I haven't used yet. All right. This is my History Oracle, also available below. Let's see who this karmic female is. So the root of this person's stress is a karmic female. Who is this karmic female? Curious. This karmic female is curious in some type of way. Maybe watching. I'm getting a watching vibe. I need more. Yep. There's somebody that's watching. All right. It says Mr. Gadget. Investigating. Not sure of what your motives are. So the root of the problem of this person coming through is this karmic female that was super curious about you guys' connection. And maybe this person thought they had moved on from you, but they didn't. And so this person was watching to see if there was an excitement that comes up for this person. Maybe if they mention you, see you, somebody else talking about you. And the root of the problem is, the bottom line is they had somebody watching them, okay? Looking at what they were doing. And this, whether they, it was voluntarily or involuntarily, like, I don't know if it was a private investigator, could have been a private investigator that was watching to find out stuff. Maybe they thought they were, but somebody was really curious as to what was going on about the connection between the two of you guys. And this was the root of this person's problem, okay? Somebody wasn't sure of the motives of the masculine or the motives of you, okay? So let's just see how they dealt with this person. How are they currently dealing with this person? Did I turn these upside down? Okay. Seven of Swords. It looks like they're getting away from them. This is that sneaky energy again. Could be sneaky, could be getting away, could be planning. But let me just see. What's the Seven of Swords mean for how they're dealing with this person? And I see that they're looking over their shoulder, but there's somebody in this little hut here. So I do feel like this person is, it feels like they're being cautious, like they're looking over their shoulder. They're watching to make sure of something, okay? Suspicious. I'm getting like a suspicious kind of energy. All right. What does this mean for how they're dealing with this karmic female that is possibly watching them? It says kisses, unconditionally love, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. All right. This could be somebody that they're either currently in a relationship with, or somebody that they have a love connection with. So I need to see if this is a romantic connection, or this is them getting away from giving them kisses. Because I said, what are they getting away from? It did say kisses. So, okay. So they are getting away from giving this person whatever it is that they're wanting, which is some type of unconditional love, giving and receiving. Like they're not giving to them. They're not, it just feels like they're not invested in that connection. Okay. Why do they feel this way about this person? We already see their stress and they were watching them. But really, what is at the root of all of this? What is the root? Let me use this one. What's the root of all this situation with this karmic female that they're getting away from? Now that their intention is towards you. What is at the root of the problem with this karmic female that they're getting away from? A legal situation. Court, paperwork, and filed. So I feel like the root of the situation has to do with they had a legal tie to them in some type of way. Maybe they were married to them. Maybe they got a divorce. Maybe they had to go to court with this person. Maybe this person sued them, and maybe they filed something like a restraining order. You know, maybe this person was stalking them, watching everything that they were doing, and they finally had to like put some kind of, you know, restraining order on this person to stop them. But it does look like they're getting away from giving that person any kind of support, and their tie with them is legal. It's a legal tie. All right. So that's what I got. All right, so before I get you guys an advice, if anybody is wanting a personal before I leave, I did pin the comment to the chat. If you're wanting a personal, it's to my Cash App only, or if you're international, you can send it to my PayPal, but just please make sure you type it in the chat. I will remember to do that, but every once in a while I do forget. If I happen to forget, just please make sure to check the comment below the live or look into the community post on how to get that if you sent it. So you could either get it on the next YouTube, or you can go where I'm at on TikTok. I don't usually have a set time of when I'm go. I just post it. So make sure you're checking out my community posts and all that stuff. Everything else that you need to know will be listed below the video description where it says more. So if you guys want to book a personal reading outside of the live, today I have a Labor Day special. It's just for 24 hours. It's 50% off all readings, including my online class. Okay. And I've only offered this twice. This will be the second time. And anything you want to know as far as my energy items, incense, candles, sprays, bath and beauty products, Halloween products, all of that stuff is going to be listed below, as well as my other information, links to my social media. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, it is also listed below. Okay. All right. So let's get your best advice when dealing with this connection. What is the best advice you can give to the collective that's here for the person on their mind? What's their best advice now for this person based on the energies present? Deep knowing. Okay, there's something there that's an intuitive vibe. So there's a deep knowing that you already know. So I feel like you got to really tap into your intuition and go with your deep knowing of what you really are feeling. So go towards what you feeling, you really are feeling, because there's a wise energy. I see an owl here, the moon, and I do feel like there's some kind of mysterious thing forming, like something is going on in the connection, and then they want you to really dive deep and do what you really know how to do. Which is really like use your intuition. 43 could be significant. It's also 7. So let's just see what this deep knowing is talking about. Your advice is a deep knowing. Regeneration. Yep. So a lot of you guys is you do have this deep knowing that you need to regenerate something, or something is about to regenerate in this connection. There's a regeneration. So your advice is already to trust your own intuition that there's a regeneration happening. Maybe you already did this and then it's already like it's fated. Like the hands of fate is in motion now. Like it's in the process of taking place. Because regeneration is talking about something like, coming back to life, or starting again. And I feel like that you have to regenerate something, or that a deep knowing that something is being regenerated. So your advice is to trust your own intuition, either to regenerate something, or already just trust that something is being regenerated. Okay, so that's the main message here is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let me just check this, make sure I didn't miss anybody's comments, and check my app over here before I leave. Okay, I think we're good. I'm just going to close this. All right. So thank you guys all for being here. I truly appreciate it. And you guys enjoy the rest of if you guys have the day off, just depends on where you're at. Enjoy the day off, and I'll be in touch soon. And I appreciate all your love and support. And that's it. So thank you for being here. So you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, where we are. Until next time, next live, peace, love, and light.